Salute to the people. Y'all see a double salute to the people. BlakGooseTV family, man. We up in this thing. Y'all already know what we on. Y'all already know the type of time that I'm on, man. Influence boxing, man. I got some news for you. Y'all see some very groundbreaking news. I don't know if y'all heard this call out. I don't know if you seen anybody else talk about it, but you already know your boy fit to talk about it. So that's why y'all got to show your boy some love, man. When you come up here, man, hit the like button, man. Y'all ain't showing enough love, man. Get us an algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel, man. A lot of y'all be watching this joint for some reason. Y'all not subscribed to the channel. If I, like, look, my motto is if you watch more than one video, you might as well subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Because that means, you know what I'm saying, you entertained by this shit. So show your boy some love. Whether you hate me, whether you love me, go ahead, hit that joint. And always, man, comment. That's the most important side of the game when it comes to the algorithm, man. So comment. Let me hear what you got to say. A lot of y'all been coming at me lately. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all been talking shit. Bring it. You hear me? Just be ready when I come back at you, because it's gonna be heat. I don't back down, but bring it, man. I ain't got no problem with it, man. It's nothing but love as always. But with all that being said, man, let's go ahead and get into this particular topic when it comes to the Danny Garcia situation now. Can we be 100? You know what I'm saying? Can we really bring the facts? Can we really be real straightforward when it comes to these particular things that we're about to touch on in this topic? Now, Danny Garcia, apparently he's embracing a fight with Erislandy Lara at 155 catchweight. Now, this is a crazy thing to say. Now, I know I always said I hate talking about speculation or what if fights. I don't like doing that. Fantasy fights, I don't like doing that, because I'm like, that shit will never happen. You know what I'm saying? That's an endless conversation because it'll never happen, right? But when, particular boxers call out particular fighters, you know what I'm saying, I don't have any problem necessarily covering it, because there's somewhat potential, even though sometimes it is to stay relevant, you know what I'm saying, so people can still talk. But there is somewhat potential because, we especially in the latter, past 5 years, if this didn't happen in the past 5 years, and not this particular fight, but I mean, all the crazy fights we've been seeing, then I would be like, man, this is some bullshit. But we've been seeing some crazy fights happen. So I'm not mad at it necessarily, because it's actually a realistic fight. But even with that being said, we've seen Danny Garcia call some names out, man. He's really trying to get a lot of fights. He's really trying to make a lot of things happen. What was confirmed, Danny Garcia, he's supposed to be fighting Jose Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Jose Benavidez Jr. So that's coming up. I can't remember what the date is. We're going to get into the nitty gritty when it comes to this particular article. Was probably going to bring that up. But for him to be calling out Erislandy Lara, I respect him, fighting Jose Benavidez Jr. But even with that being the case, Erislandy Lara is a whole new beast. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to actually save some of my criticism right now, because I feel like I'm speaking on something I don't know. So let's go ahead and get into the nitty gritty of this. Let me speak on something I can know. And how can I know? I'm going to read the source. Excuse me. Danny Garcia embraced this fight with Erislandy Lara at 155 catchweight, coming from boxing scene. Salute to boxing scene as always. Danny Garcia foresees an attractive and all too makeable fight waiting for him in the near future. The two-division titleist from Philadelphia suggested in a recent interview that he welcome about with a longtime Cuban middleweight contender Erislandy Lara. Garcia said that Lara holds a WBC middleweight belt. It was the first to float the idea of fighting another one. According to Garcia, Lara is amenable to fighting at catchweight. Okay, Garcia, a longtime key player at 147, will make his debut at the 154-pound limit against Jose Benavidez. Okay, there we go. It just confirmed it. In the headliner of a triple header on July 30th. I forgot about that fight for July 30th. Fire. That's a fire. That's a banger. Bidding at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York on Showtime. Garcia hopes to eventually compete for and win a title at 154, which will likely mean he had to go up against the division newly undisputed champion Jermell Charlo, who has all 4 belts to do so. The 154 division is getting crazy. So this is why I'm saying, like, they just hear me out. And I know this probably makes some people mad and upset, but just hear me out. There is a big possibility we will not see Earl Spence versus Terrence Crawford at 147. I actually think it's more plausible or more of a chance for them to fight each other at 154. Why? Because both of these fighters have been talking about going up to 154. Why? Both these fighters a little bit older, a little bit later in their career. Also, why? Because why keep depleting your body when all the money is at 154? You got Jermell Charlo, you got Danny Garcia, Erislandy Lara, Terrence Crawford moves up. But I may be talking a big game, but even with Lara being at 39, maybe I'm boosting it just a little bit. We definitely want to be a champion again at 154. So if Charlo has the titles, we'll fight him. Garcia said on a recent episode of the PBC podcast. But there's another guy that's been calling my name too. Lara wants to fight me. I know he has a middleweight belt, and he said he'll fight me at catchweight. Garcia said the catchweight of 155 would interest him. He noticed that fight was relatively simple to make. Both he and Lara will fight under Premier Boxing Champions. Garcia claimed that he would contend for Lara's WBA world belt at 155, even though historically most sanctioning bodies do not allow fighters to win their titles at a catchweight. After this fight, after I get this W, I can fight for the middleweight title at 155. I think it's realistic. He said my name. I think it's a great fight. He's a great resume. I got a great resume right now. We're worried about Jose Benavidez, but I think there's an easy fight to make. He's with PBC. I'm with PBC. There's no really in betweens. He said he wants to fight me, and he said he'll fight me at catchweight so we can do it at 155. So how do you guys think about that? Now, I think a big thing that also too, man, I know he's saying he's not looking past Jose Benavidez, but they are looking past Jose Benavidez because you're basically telling me you have a fight in play to fight Lara at a catchweight of 155 for the WBA, I guess, middleweight title, even though it's at catchweight, which is weird. I never heard that in my life. But what if he loses to Jose? How y'all feel about that? Do you think is that easy of a fight for Danny, for them to just be already making a fight for him to be fight? Okay, you're going to beat Jose, and then now right after, we're going to put you up in there with Erislandy Lara at catchweight, but you're going to be for his actual middleweight title belt. That doesn't even make sense. But I don't know. I will watch it. I would love to see it. I think both of those fights are fire. But I think it's a little bit disrespectful against Jose Benavidez. But y'all tell me what y'all think, man. I might be tripping. Maybe I'm, over the top. Maybe Garcia going to watch Jose Benavidez, and I'm seeing something like that. But I think Jose Benavidez is a tough matchup for Garcia. This is his first time moving up to 154. I actually think we might be surprised. We'll see. Maybe or maybe that weight cut for Garcia is really going to show his power, because he definitely has some great power when it comes to the welterweight division. Anyways, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Salute to the people, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, notification gang, comment on the joint. Much love, no disrespect. Stay blessed. You know what I'm saying? On Sports Niggas Side of the Game. I'll be back. Much love.